any of you guys excited about fall like we are?
Yay! Hopefully it'll not be 100 degrees soon.
I know. Even though we live in Florida, we love the fall season. We love all the fashion that comes in the fall. So of course we wanted to share with you guys all of the new and upcoming fall trends that are going to be out. Some of them you're going to love, some of them we're going to love, and some of them are just going to make both of us laugh because they're just so ridiculous. But we're going to share with you. You guys are going to be in the know. You're going to know what you're looking for, which trends you're looking for. Our estimates is maybe as far as how they're going to try to incorporate it in the real world in the store. So we're going to give you all the scoop.
Yeah, get ready for some laughter, guys. And if you're new to our channel, I'm Kelly. This is my best friend, Christina. Welcome. We make videos every Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything new. And go ahead and follow us over on Instagram too at Mommy's Makeup Moscato.
Our first fall trend, dun, 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 are jewel tones.
Yay, that's a good one.
So when you think of jewel tones, think about jewelry. That's going to be your amethysts, your ruby reds, your emerald greens, and I personally love all those colors, so I'm actually really excited about this trend.
Yeah, me too. I mean, even though I'm typically drawn to, more of my blush pink and soft colors, I do love a great emerald green and a nice amethyst purple. I think that those colors are so flattering on so many different skin tones and hair colors. Honestly, they're kind of universal. I can't think of anyone that they don't look really good on. So I'm really excited to see these to pop into the stores soon and see what all these retailers do with those jewel tones.
Yeah.
So fall trend number 2 is a little bit on the riskier side.
Perfect for play dates and get-togethers.
Oh yes, totally appropriate. This is cutouts, which at first you're gonna see these pictures and you're probably gonna have the same reaction that we did, like what on earth? But I think that there may be a way for retailers to do this for a more mature woman by perhaps, some cutouts around the neckline.
Right.
So I know in the past we saw some really fun dressier like tops and t-shirts with some interesting cutouts up here. Of course, I'm sure some of the younger, wilder, crazier crowd might be doing them around the midsection. But yeah, ladies, get ready for those cutouts. Almost looks like your kid did a little art project with your shirt.
And I kind of remember, it was maybe a couple of years ago when there was a lot of t-shirts that had cutouts. So you would see it, along the sleeves and like Kelly had said, around the waist a little bit. And I was always making sure that they were in inconspicuous spots because what's more flattering than seeing muffin top? I don't know for you guys, but I was like, ooh, I love that shirt and muffin top and it's a no-go. So we'll see what they bring. But yeah, so this is trend number 2. Trend number 3 is shearling outerwear. So I don't know about you guys, but I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that here in Florida. That teddy bear kind of look. So it definitely is in like these neutral kind of colors, like a lighter beige or maybe even like a lighter brown type of color. So it's definitely going to be something that's going to get super cute for cooler weather, but I don't know how much we're going to actually see it down here in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys did not see our Nordstrom haul, make sure you check that out because I actually found a gorgeous blush colored shearling coat that unfortunately I am not going to get to keep, but it also comes in a neutral color and it would actually fit this trend perfectly. So I'm super jealous because I think this trend is really, really cute, but probably not one that we're going to get much use out of here. And fall trend number 4, asymmetrical sleeves. So I feel like there's a lot of geometry trends going on in some of these fall trends. So this is, that one sleeve look where there's like a cutout shoulder and then a full sleeve over here. So this is an interesting trend. I think we've seen a little bit of this in the past, but I don't know if it was ever, fully embraced. So it's coming back around. We'll see what the retailers do with it. I do feel like this is something that, maybe more women would be able to embrace because I think that the shoulders and arms, are a little bit easier area of the body to be able to show off even if you are, over 30.
Exactly. And hopefully it's not some sort of like take off of maybe like a Beetlejuice theme where they make it like really awkward looking and super inappropriate for like a daily life as a mom, or as a working woman. So yeah, we'll see. The next trend that's going to be big for fall is 80s rockers. So think about a lot of leather, whether that is in jackets or even dresses. You'll see leather skirts. You may even see leather tops. So, you know, they're gonna probably add some like chain elements and everything into it. So just think about, you know, embracing being on in the back of like a Harley's motorcycle or something like that, and then the perfect outfit to go with it.
Yeah, for some of us, you know, we already did the 80s, so we might not be ready to do it again, but it is a fun trend. I'm sure you're gonna see it paired with like some graphic tees and band tees and things like that. Lots of different like chain elements and the different leather pieces. So I'm all about a leather jacket. I mean, I can embrace that, but we'll see how far this goes.
Yeah, and I think another trend that's also going to be wrapped into it is using colored leather as well. So we'll maybe see some green leather, some red leather, some brown leather that's out there. So who knows?
We'll see. So this next trend I think I'm probably going to be avoiding, but it is called the like a boss trend basically. And this is all about like heavily structured items, especially like those blazers with the big heavy shoulder pads, very angular. Here we go again with like the mathematical look. You know, we've got asymmetrical, we've got, you know, angular shoulders. So this is going to be a big trend. We've been seeing a lot of things with blazers for a while now, and I guess the modern take will be the big shoulder pads. So I've done the shoulder pads before. I'm not really looking to do them again, but I am curious to see, you know, what the street style translates this into, and maybe, who knows, maybe it'll be something that we can embrace.
Yeah, and I think that we already have seen a little element of some shoulder pads being brought back, you know, the last season and it wasn't like, you know, an extreme shoulder pad. So they may tone it down, you know, once they get inside the stores, but for sure a very structured type of jacket. I'm sure those of you that are working in an office environment and wearing a lot of suits will probably interact and find those a lot more so than maybe, you know, people who have a much more casual lifestyle.
And I've also seen recently they were taking a lot of these very structured blazers and belting them as well. So I think that's another element of this, you know, like a boss look to it, is adding a belt to those blazers. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how it translates.
The next trend, and this is one I'm actually really excited about.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
I love this one. So it is the 80s prep. So you're going to see a lot of those like collegiate sweaters, argyles, you'll see some plaids being thrown in there, also some blazers, but they might have some elements of, you know, prep in them. So I really loved it. This is one of the styles and trends that I loved long ago, and I love that they are bringing it back now.
Yeah, I definitely consider myself more prep than rocker chick, so this one really does work for me. I feel like it's going to be pretty easy to translate this to a street style. We actually featured a while back, I don't know if you'll remember, but there was a Target cardigan that had that. Yes,
I was thinking of the same
That's
thing.
exactly what I think of when I think of like a collegiate sweater. So I think that there'll be some fun interpretations of this, and I think that this will be very wearable for mature women.
So keep your eye on the lookout.
So this next one I would have been all about when I was a little girl because I always wanted a horse, and that is modern equestrian. So I feel like this is a very fall look that we have seen before, and this really, the main piece of this that I would say is the riding boot. So the riding boot is the boot that goes, you know, all the way up to about the knee. Typically it's a little bit of a flatter boot, not super heeled, and, you know, and some beautiful like brown toned leathers, black leather. So a nice riding boot with some straight, you know, dark washed skinny jeans. We saw a lot of that when we were looking through visuals of this, and just, you know, like you would think of like an English riding lady, you know, so very, you know, not the Western riding. This is definitely more like the classic English rider. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the stores do with that.
Yeah, and I even saw, you know, some of the jeans and everything. It was definitely being like tucked in and a little bit more fitted on the top. So it's not even just, you know, that it's necessarily solely about the boot, but also having the entire look from head to toe. We even saw one of the models, we'll show you a picture, wearing one of the riding hats.
Oh,
and
I'm
I
not
thought,
embracing that.
where are we going to wear that to? The next trend that is going to be hot this fall are red dresses. And if you guys haven't checked out our Nordstrom haul, for sure do that. I actually found a beautiful red dress, one that actually fits in perfectly for this trend. I personally love the color red. I think it's super flattering on so many different people. So this is one where I'm not fighting the trend. I'm loving the trend. I hope that they come out with all sorts of styles and shapes of this red dress, because I think it's going to be one that we can easily incorporate into our wardrobe.
Absolutely. I mean, red is just such a stunner. It's one of those, you know, you walk into a room and you can't go unnoticed. So I think it's beautiful. I think it'll be really fun for like special occasion wear, and we'll definitely try to find some good ones to link for you guys. But yeah, the red dress trend, I could definitely see myself embracing that one.
Lady in red.
So this next trend, I feel like we're going to be able to embrace this one. This one is actually called flesh tones. So, you know, flesh tones can be obviously like a wide variety of tones, but it's those, you know, creamy colors, those tan colors, you know, basically whatever your flesh tone is. So these are, you know, what we kind of think of as neutrals, but, you know, don't think about like your stark white. These are just all those different like range of flesh tones, and this goes from everything from top to bottom. So I think this is going to be a fun one, because if you're someone who likes those, you know, soft neutral colors, you're probably going to really embrace this trend.
Yeah, and you're going to see things like this maybe in bodysuits or skirts. They'll also have it in dresses, cardigans. So they're going to be, you know, playing with this color a lot in the fall. And if you're someone who, you know, really enjoys having, you know, those flesh tone color ones, you're going to like it. Sometimes for me, it's a little tricky just because I feel like, ooh, is it washing me out a little bit? I really have to like increase the amount of makeup that I'm wearing, or make sure I'm having like a bold lip with it. But definitely one where if I think I have some pieces for sure in my closet that does have some more flesh tones.
What if you wore my flesh tone? I don't know if you have to wear your own flesh tone. I was thinking I could use someone else's flesh tone.
I love this next trend, and you guys are gonna love it too. It is plaid. We have been on the plaid train now for at least a year. We got some great plaid blazers, and so now they're just gonna be incorporating it in a bunch of other things. So whether it be plaid tops or plaid, like I said, jackets, even plaid scarves is another way to bring it in. So I love it. I can't wait to see. I don't know if they're gonna bring it into plaid pants. I think so. I think we actually have some images of that for you.
Well, as a former Catholic schoolgirl, I can officially and totally embrace this trend. I spent my life in plaid. I actually avoided it for a couple of decades, but I'm totally back on the plaid bandwagon. So yeah, I'm excited to see. I love some plaid details. You know, I have done a plaid pant. It can be a little tricky, but a nice plaid skirt, you know, a plaid scarf. I really enjoy plaid, so I'm curious to see what they do with it to make it fresh for fall. So back to another trend that Christina and I are gonna have to sit on the sidelines for. It's another coat trend, ladies, and this one is about oversized collars with some fur detailing or shearling detailing. So unfortunately, you know, we're probably gonna just have to wave goodbye to that trend, because I don't think we'll be embracing any big coats here in Florida. However, for those of you with cooler temperatures, this is going to be fun, you know, a fun little detail. So if you don't want to embrace the full head to toe shearling teddy bear look, you can embrace the oversized fur collar.
Yeah, this is one I'm actually really sad about. We are in Florida. I do go up to Canada every year to visit my husband's family, so I will be on the lookout for one of those pieces to incorporate into my wardrobe, but I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of use out of it, but I'm going to enjoy it for the 5 days that I am up there. So you ladies in cooler weather, don't complain about it being cold, because you're going to get to embrace this trend, and I'm so jealous. All right, that is it. We have brought to you guys all of the latest trends for this fall 2020 year. We hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so that you're aware of all of our videos that come out, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.